Hi, I'm Agent Uptime, and welcome to CoreSite. We're glad to have you visiting our data centers, but before you get started, I'd like to introduce you to our principles for operational excellence at CoreSite. At the end of this, you'll be given a DocuSign agreement that requires you to follow these principles in order to work in our mission-critical data centers. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, sort of thing. Here is a checklist of items that you should answer yes to before starting the job. If at any point you can't answer yes, you should stop, resolve the issue, then resume. So let's get to it. 1. Do I know why I'm doing this work? You should know the reason and purpose of the task that you're assigned to. If you do not know the reason and purpose, you may end up doing the wrong job or completing the inappropriate steps. 2. Am I trained and qualified to perform this work? If what we are asking you to do is out of your skill set or training, let us know. We can get someone qualified to help with the work. 3. Do I have authorization to perform this work? Before you start work, make sure you attend the pre-maintenance brief. If you do not attend, you are not authorized to perform the work. 4. Do I have authorization to enter the space? Our employees will escort you to the spaces you need to conduct work and establish a work boundary for you. If you need to access a space you have not been escorted to, please find a CoreSite employee to make sure you have authorization to enter. 5. Is it the right time to perform the work? With all of the planning for the job, sometimes the timing isn't the best. Maybe we don't have the resources in time, or weather has changed that may impact the job. That's okay. Let's do the job at the right time. Please be sure to bring up any timing concerns at the pre-maintenance brief. Alright, at this point, have you had to answer no to any of the questions? If so, you should discuss how you can resolve the problem with a CoreSite employee. Then resume your work. Let's continue. Have I identified and notified others that may be impacted by this work? In order to open a maintenance window, we have to notify our customers at least 30 days prior. This will be brought up in our pre-maintenance brief. If you don't hear it brought up, please inquire with the CoreSite employee supervising the work. 7. Are my work orders current and verified, error-free? Our work orders contain a scope of work for the job at hand. You should review the scope of work for accuracy before starting. 8. Have I walked through and do I understand the procedures required to perform this work? Practice makes perfect, or at least it will help you identify a problem before you get into the real work. This is a great way to make sure there are no questions about the job at hand or how it will get done. You will also be asked this question in the pre-maintenance brief. 9. Do I have the resources to quickly restore service if an error occurs and a plan to avoid a service interruption and/or service impact? Be prepared. Think about what it would take to back out of the work safely. Do you have enough people and tools with you to do so? 10. Do I know and understand the outcome of each step of the job I'm about to start? Before you push that button, flip that switch, or rotate that valve, you should know and understand how the system will respond and look for indications of that response. If you don't get the expected response, stop. Okay, that's the checklist you need to go through and understand before starting a job. Take a minute to go through this list again and be sure that everything is a yes. Before signing the DocuSign, you will also need to initial a few site rule items. I'll quickly go through them here. No food or drinks. No smoking. No photography. Adhere to all warning signs. No unplugging equipment without authorization. Do not prop doors. No tailgating on someone else's badge. You must swipe your own. Exit the building if fire alarms sound. Report any injuries or accidents. Temporary cables must run safely to avoid trips. No underfloor access without authorization. No open-toed shoes. No combustible material. Do not tamper with the air containment barriers. No one under the influence of alcohol or drugs is permitted access. We choose you to work with us because we know you will be committed to these principles and the service we provide to our customers. Thank you for partnering with us in our focus on operational excellence. By the way, this message will not self-destruct. It's mission critical, not mission impossible.